Hey, what's up, y'all? Coop here with the Voca Outfitters. Real quick, just want to show you guys how to swap out the battery on a Romeo Zero red dot sight on the SIG P365 XL. Had this gun for about 2 years now. Carry it daily in my truck on my person. This gun is always within reach. This red dot is outfitted with the MOTAC system, the motion activated illumination system that SIG offers. But the other day I noticed that it had died. When I drew it just to check it, the red dot was not there. Now typically they say that battery should last about 20,000 hours. I don't know how long it lasted, but with the motion activated thing, it probably comes on quite a bit and off, whatnot. But I do know that every time I've drawn this pistol, it's been there for me, with the exception of when it died the other day. Don't panic though if that ever happens on this pistol here. You can co-witness the stock sights, the SIG night sight front. You can still use it. It's fine. So if you were to draw it in a situation where you need it, your red dot fails, it's no problem. You can see right through to the side on the end of the slide there. But anyhow, let's I've already got the magazine dropped out. Let's clear the gun. So you've seen that, it's clear. Just to give you a real quick look, this is what it looks like. This is the 365 XL. You got the X carry trigger. I love that trigger, by the way. I had the original 365. It had the regular curved SIG trigger. But I love that gun. Well, it got it found a new home against my wishes somehow. But anyhow, I wanted that gun back. I loved that gun, so I went back and got this one. The XL, a little bit longer barrel. This one actually came outfitted from the factory with the Romeo Zero red dot. This is my first red dot sight on a pistol, on a carry pistol. I have them on my ARs and things like that, rifles. But on a carry pistol, this is my very first red dot. I'm actually thoroughly impressed with it. I've always carried. I guess I can still carry now for, I don't know, probably 15 years, something like that. Anyhow, this is my first pistol with a red dot. So anyway, like I said, it did die. It happens. It uses a battery. So what we're going to do is very simple. And this is my very first YouTube video. So I've been wanting to do this for a while. Start up a channel. Do some, video of the things that I like to do outdoors, gear reviews, break down guns, gun safety, all kinds of things. And I've always wanted to do that. So, I figured, hey, you know what? Now's a good time as ever. So, I needed to change the battery in this. And I thought, well, why don't we make a video changing the battery if, I'm sure there's somebody out there one day to be like, man, I got to change the battery in this thing. How do I do that? Now, if you installed this red dot onto the pistol, aftermarket anyways, then you already know what it takes to do that. But like I said, this one came from the factory, already pre-installed. It's pre-zeroed, and it was zeroed. So what I'm going to do is, it came with 2 Allen wrenches, this one being the 2mm, the bigger of the two. That's what you want to use for the mountain screws. The smaller one that is included is for the windage and elevation adjustment, which is on the side here. We don't need that one right now. I just want to get the battery changed, and so we'll just break loose on that mountain screw there. Break this one loose here. All right, and then we will just undo them. Now, if you buy this sight aftermarket. It'll come with two sets of mounting screws, and I'll show you why here in just a minute. This one only came with one. Like I said, it was installed at the factory. I bought it that way. All right, so got that one out. Come on. Got that one out. Okay. The reason for the two different sets of screws when you buy it aftermarket is, there's the battery there. This slide is already cut to accept the sight. The other set of screws, I believe, are longer, and obviously you can see why. If it's a slide that's ready to accept one of these, if it's not cut but will accept a sight, therefore they're a little bit different size, different length screws. This slide was already cut from SIG, so that fastens down in there and screws go. So, the battery, it is your average. Sorry about that. Let me make sure I get my numbers right. The CR1632, like the little, looks like a little coin battery. CR1632. What we will do is it fits right down inside there. And y'all bear with me, this is my very first video and I've only got the one camera, so I'm trying to show you everything up close that I can. So anyway, so you set the battery down in there like that. There we go. And then once you've got it on there, just make sure your holes are lined up. Go ahead and I would say get them both started before tightening one down. Always, get them both started before you tighten one of them down. Make sure they're not cross-threaded. Obviously, we all got told that growing up, didn't we? But yep. All right. So we got them both started, and then I would say, just tighten them on down. Get the one. I'd go down one side till it got snug, then do the other one, and then just go back and two, until you get them, where they need to be. I'll try to be a little quicker about this, but that's very simple. There's nothing to it, guys. I mean, like I said, I didn't do a run through on this before. That was it. That was me right there. That was the rough draft, the final copy, the whole 9 yards. I didn't do this prior just to see how to get it done. I just did it. So, so if you were looking to figure out how to change the battery in your Romeo red dot, that's it. There's really nothing to it. Let's see here. I'm just trying to get these screws tight. Now what I will do tomorrow, and what I suggest everyone do, anytime you break loose your red dot sight, anytime you break that loose from the gun, what you want to do is when you reinstall it, obviously make sure there's no wiggle room, make sure the screws are snug, tight. Go run some rounds through it. Go get you a box of ammo if you can find it. Or if if you've got it, go put a box of 50 through it. It ain't gonna hurt nothing, and that's probably enough rounds to find out and make sure that the recoil hasn't loosened up anything. Also, you want to make sure that it maintains the zero, and if not, if something's off since you removed it, go ahead and get it back to where it needs to be. But the main thing is that you want to make sure the recoil doesn't loosen these up. Check the tightness after you run a box through it or what have you. Check your zero. Make sure that that's on, because I cannot stress enough, you do not need to carry a pistol with a red dot that you have no idea if it's on 0 or not. Just that's a no. You shouldn't do that. I cannot stress that enough. All right, and that's it really. Real quick, I'll say a little bit about this gun. You know, I live down in the South. It's hot almost all year round, but very hot during the summer. So I'm quite thankful for these micro pistols, the way they've came along with where before a pistol that size would get 6, 7, 8. If you could squeeze 9 rounds into it, the more power to you. But now, I mean, this magazine, 12 rounds. This one's 15. I mean, I wear it on a Bravo concealment IWB inside waistband holster. I mean, this thing, the retention on this holster is ridiculous. I love this holster. A lot of times when I'm carrying this pistol, I don't even realize I have it on. It fits so snug. It's so light, even with the 15 round mag in there. You know, and it conceals nice. I'm a bigger guy. I mean, I wear t-shirts, you know, and that's it. You know, it's hot down here, so I don't have like a t-shirt, an undershirt, an overshirt, and a jacket, you know, things like that, so, or a hoodie or what have you. So, I really do like this pistol. But these micro pistols have come a long way. They really have. The P365 XL, the Springfield Hellcat, those type guns, they've really taken over the industry, especially the concealed carry crowd. But anyway, that's it. Batteries changed. Red dot works. It's on. So we're good there. I'll take it out tomorrow. Shoot it. Make sure it doesn't loosen up. Make sure it stays on 0. And that's it, guys. And the only thing to do that job I needed was what I think is a 2mm Allen wrench that comes with it, the sight, and the CR1632, the little flat coin like battery. And that's it, man. Let me change it just in a matter of minutes. You're up and rolling, ready to go again, man. So anyway, I tell you, if you got a quick second, what I want, because this is my very first video that I've ever done on YouTube. So what I intend to do is try to keep the content rolling. Try to keep the content coming through. Everything from just your casual day out on the range shooting guns, going over the guns that I have, what I like about them, shooting some of my friends' guns. Well, I've got all kind of different firearms, and you know, I just like, I love them, man. And we'll go over them. We'll pros, cons, gear. We'll do gear reviews. But what I really am excited for, what I want to do, bring to y'all, is I've got some hunts coming up, and that's really what I wanted to start this channel for. I've got, I was fortunate enough to draw 2 alligator tags this year for Florida. That's coming up in a couple of weeks. I've never gotten to do that before, so I've secured a boomstick, a bank stick, and a harpoon, and some of the other things you need in Florida. That's how you have to harvest them. They have to be dispatched by either way of a knife or a bang stick. You cannot snipe them, cannot shoot them. You can cast hook them, throw hook them, whatever. Not like on Swamp People where you set a hook, go up there and put the 22 to their head and do it. No, it's a little more work than that down here. So, but anyhow, that's coming up in a few weeks. So I've got the tools secured to do that. I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm going to try to get as much of that on video as I can and bring it to you guys. Also, deer season's coming up, so there's going to be plenty of video for deer hunting. I deer hunt with hounds. I got a ton of friends that do it. We also still hunt. So there's going to be all kind of different content there. I'm excited for that. Also, thermal vision nighttime hog hunts with my ARs. Yeah, that's going to be great. So as soon as we get those, I got some friends with some hog problems, and we're going to do our best to solve them. So anyway, I will do my best to keep you updated on what else going on. But you can find me on TikTok. You can find me on Instagram. Right here on YouTube, Twitter. I'm pretty sure all of my user tags are at dcoop1180, or you can search Avoca Outfitters. My email is avocaaoutfitters@gmail.com. Man, find me, look me up, like, subscribe, follow, whatever you want to call it, whatever it's called, do it. You got questions, ask them, put them in the comments, email me, I don't care. You want me to review something, a piece of gear or a firearm, I'll do it. You know, you want my opinion on something, on a certain gun, say you're looking, man, you know, I think I want to, how's this carry gun at? What do you think about this? Or, hey man, I'm looking at getting this new deer rifle, or this new home defense shotgun, or this concealed carry pistol, whatever it is. I promise you, I research firearms quite a bit, so just ask away, man. I'll give you my best, honest opinion, unbiased as can be. Look, you know, I understand what it's like. You know, not everybody can own those $2,000 and $3,000 ARs and those $1,500 shotguns and those $1,000 carry pistols. Hey, man, I get it. I work hard for my money too, so I'm always looking for, like, what's the best bang for my buck. You know, I'll give you my honest opinion. If you have questions, ask them. All right, guys. Well, that's it. Red dot works. That's awesome. I'm glad or I hope that this helps somebody. Thank you for joining in. Please like, subscribe, all that stuff, man. It helps with the analytics on here. This is my very first video. It's a brand new channel. At the time I'm making this, I have 0 subscribers, followers, what have you. You can get me over on TikTok though. I've got a pretty big account over there. It's mostly just some nonsense, some funny stuff. But anyway, all right, man. Well, I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll check y'all later. Appreciate it.